I love the sky today. It's so like dramatic looking. It's around, I think it's around 10 a.m. now, sometime between 9 and 10. And I don't usually film first thing in the morning because I don't like it. I'm not a morning person, but I just love the sky this morning. And the cats are hanging out with me. Hi. Do you want to come inside? I'm afraid you're not allowed inside. But we got you a house. You have your own house. So they're just wandering around all morning, lying off in the sun. Yeah, love that sky this morning. We've had a lot of really bad weather. It's been very stormy. There's been lots of floods around. So this is a nice break. Oh my gosh, I just love it. Oh, my windows are so dirty. That's the trouble with the wind and the rain and these big windows. They get so filthy. Probably gonna take some photos for my thumbnails. I'm so bad at thumbnails. I know loads of people put so much effort into them and I just put them together in like 2 seconds. These are 3 of the wildcats that like to show up at the house. So this, oh, I can't even get, so this one right here, that, what do you call that type of cat? Tabby cat. She is the first one that showed up here with the little kitten scratching at our bedroom window. And then she brought all these other cats like a few days later. And we've been looking after them all since. This one up here with the black on her nose, she is the mother of the 2 kittens that we have inside the house. So we take care of all of these cats. And every now and then another cat shows up and we give it some food. But usually these cats put the run on the new cat, except for Hook. Hook is the only one who's stayed. But Hook is a boy and he's bigger. So it is this lady here. We call her Sparky, and she is Sparky. She usually puts the run on the newcomers. Although Flame has, I've seen her take a few swings at people as well. Flame is this one. And they are enjoying the sun. The first bit of sun we've seen in quite a while. So they're soaking up the sun on this nice bench. And this is what they're looking out at. Not a bad life. And it's raining again. It didn't last very long, but it was nice when it lasted. Hello my friends, welcome to another vlog, and the sun has come out again. Look at this. Look at how gorgeous it is out now. Look at that beautiful sun and that beautiful blue sky. So nice. We did get some very heavy rain, but it is such clear. It's just so nice out. It looks so nice to go for a walk, but I won't be able to do that sadly. Let's take a look at the cats. Hello. You are just in the lap of luxury there, aren't you? Very much enjoying the sunshine. Look at that foot. Look at those beans. So for today's vlog, I'm PMSing, so I'm going to have like kind of a self-care time. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I'm just going to respond to my mood and do kind of what I feel like. But I do want to do some housekeeping on my blog. I have regular housekeeping to do too, but whether I'll do that is another thing. I have, like, on my blog, I have a template gallery where I put loads of templates that I made for Instagram, for Bookstagram, like 6 years ago, and it is just a mess. Everything is all over the place. It's hard to find things. I don't even know if people use these kinds of things anymore, but I have a load of them and I enjoyed making them, and I just want my blog to be organized. I know people, it's not like a popular thing anymore, but I really enjoy it. So I'm just gonna tidy up that, and then after that I don't even know what I'm going to do. I thought today was Thursday, but it's only Wednesday, so I thought I was getting my groceries today, but I'm not. Was going to make buns, but I can't now because my groceries aren't coming. I have been reading Brimstone by Callie Hart, so I will read some more of that. and I want to watch Anaconda tonight, the remake with Paul Rudd and Jack Black. And I wasn't really pushed about that film till I heard it was made by the person who made The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, and I loved that film, so I want to watch Anaconda. After that, I don't really have any plans. I'm having leftovers for dinner. I made shepherd's pie the other day, so I'm having some more shepherd's pie for dinner. This is going to be such an easy going, like go with the flow kind of vlog. So this is my blog, and you see up at the top there's a link to the template gallery, which is just another page that has all the templates I've made that are available for free on my blog. So I have Bookopoly and then things like bookmarks and other various templates that you can use. And the main thing I have is the Instagram templates, because they were the most popular, so I made them like the most prominent. And you just click the link here and it opens up the page. If you go to this on your phone, like the mobile version, my blog is hosted on WordPress, and they put so many ads on the mobile version, it's crazy. I don't pay for WordPress, so I think if I paid for it I could remove the ads, but I don't pay for it. I don't think this is really, because this is just like a little hobby, it's not really worth paying for. So yeah, I'll just click on this. This is supposed to have a link, but it seems to be broken, so we'll just click on that. And then it opens up where all the Instagram templates are. And I was putting new ones on Patreon. I don't use that anymore at the moment. So these are all the free ones, and they're here like this. But if you open it on mobile, the ads on it are just insane. And I divided them up by pages, but it's just so awkward. So I am going to tidy up all of this and make it so that it's just one simple link. They're kind of like this because at the time I was making them month by month and putting them up month by month. But now, like, as it's been a few years, I have everything is already made. So I can just make one download of like a year worth of templates. And you can just click on it and download it. So that's what I'm going to do now. So this is basically what I'm doing. I'm just putting up an example of one and then a link underneath it. You can click on the image as well to go to it. I was going to make like a special cover like the way I do with my kits for it, but I don't want to put that much effort into this because it's just such a small little thing, and I don't know if anyone will actually ever see it. It's more for me really to have it tidied up a bit. So yeah, I'll leave it linked below if you are interested and you would like to get the templates. So this is what the page is like now. I put this set more prominent because it's my most popular one. It's also the one I like the most. And I just scroll through it nicely. I think it shows you the types of things that you can get a lot more easily. And it should look okay on mobile as well, hopefully. Yeah. Much more organized, way less like fluff going around the place. Happy with that. Now that I have that little job done, I'm going to make myself a coffee and get a little treat, and I'm going to read more of that book. I think I'll get a Disney mug for my coffee. Here's my Disney mug collection. Not too big, but I'm happy with it. I'm always open to getting more though. This one I got in London at the Lion King musical in August, which was fabulous. I loved it so much. It was a bit more high energy than the movie. Like the way they sang the songs had a lot more like oomph to them. So for today, I think I'll go with this one. This is my favorite one to drink out of, followed closely by this one. But it is kind of small is the only thing. So I think for today we will have a coffee in this lovely mug. I like the way he's like, looks like he's out camping. And I have my little treat collection here. And I think these are so delicious. I love them. They might be my favorite. And I think what I'll have is this one. blueberry muffin, which are quite nice as well, but they wouldn't be a favorite. I like to make my coffee with hot milk because the Nespresso machine, it doesn't get the water or the coffee quite hot. Like, it is hot, but not hot enough if you're putting milk from the fridge into it, because that's obviously very cold. And I use like a ton of milk and not that much coffee. I'm basically making a latte, and I do want to stop using this because the pods are bad for the environment, but I do really like the coffee. And another coffee machine, like a good coffee machine, is just so expensive. So I'm sticking with the pods for another while. Look at how bad my nails are. I done my nails like last week and they're already chipping so badly. I like to add a little sprinkle of hot chocolate to the top, just a small bit, just to make the foam look nice. See, doesn't that look nice? It's a lovely coffee. Of course, I sit down to like eat a bar and have coffee, and instantly I'm on massage duty. Get her in here. Hi, honey. Hi. This is her favorite place. Frosty is going to sleep in there now. Can you see her? There she is. Hi, honey. She's not asleep now. So I'm reading Quicksilver by Callie Hart at the moment, and I am here. I'm almost halfway through it. So this is a romantasy book, and it ticks. I don't think she likes me talking. So I'm reading this at the moment, and it's so very much a romantasy. It is ticking all of the boxes for a romantasy book. The girl in like very difficult living circumstances, and then she ends up having some power, some ability that sets her apart from everyone else. She gets thrown into big world saving situations, meets a hot guy who is her enemy for a while, all the usual stuff. And I'm not complaining about that. I think if romantasy is what you expect, like that's what you're gonna get. Something is part of a genre like this, there's certain things that you expect, and things that you expect to happen, and ways that things are supposed to be, like with the characters, like with found family and the chosen one and all that sort of stuff. So it fits firmly into all of that, and not a bad thing. It is an enjoyable book, but it's not like gonna break the mold or anything. It's nothing new. Romantasy is your preferred genre, then you will probably enjoy the book. Now, I'm not finished it yet. I'm nowhere near finished, and it is making, because this is a recent romantasy, it's making me want to read A Court of Thorns and Roses again. I only read the first book in that series, and people just go bananas for that series, so I want to go back to it and give it another go. I think I might have the first one on audio actually, but it would be a handy way to get a refresher, because I read the first book a long time ago. It'd be a fun way to get a refresher. Maybe have a listen to it and play some cozy games. So this is what I'm reading at the moment. This is what I'm going to have for my coffee break now, or this is what I'm going to do on my coffee break now. I think this looks so bad, this really colorful blanket on the couch. Well, like whenever I see it in videos, I'm like, oh, it looks so untidy, but it's fine. It's there for Frosty because it's her little cozy tent. So it's a happy thing, not a messy thing. It's a happy thing. I got this hardcover, I think it's a special edition or a limited edition, and it has a bonus chapter at the back, which, yeah, keep reading for a bonus chapter from Kingfisher's point of view. And I don't know, I don't want to look at it, like I don't want to spoil anything for myself. I don't know which chapter it's going to be from his point of view, but I'm sure it'll be enjoyable. So that's nice. And I only got this hardcover edition because I think it was only €1 cheaper than the paperback on Amazon, so I decided to get this one. I would prefer not to buy books on Amazon. I would prefer to go to get them in town, like to go to one of the shops in town, because we have several independent bookshops here. There's not too many chains, and the chains that are here are actually Irish, so I would prefer to support them. So I would very much prefer to support them, especially the smaller bookshop in New Ross, because New Ross is just a little bit closer for me, but like it's such a small town. I would really prefer to support the bookshop in New Ross. And it's actually the bookshop that I support on Libro FM. I support that small bookshop in Ross, so I don't feel so bad when I get an audiobook. And actually Libro FM have reduced their prices only by, for me it's like down €1. I don't know how much it's down in other currencies, but it's still, you know, something. It builds up. They brought their monthly subscription price down to compete with Audible. They also have an annual subscription now as well, which I would highly recommend checking out. You can prepay for the whole year's worth of subscription credits. So you get 12 in the one go, and then you have access to the sales, and you get a membership discount as well, which includes sale items as well, which is really, really good. So I would highly recommend Libro FM as an alternative to Audible. The issue is any audiobooks that are Audible exclusive, they obviously won't be on Libro, but you know, you have to make some sacrifices. That's enough like waffling on. I'm gonna get cozy and read more of this. I'm actually, after finishing half of my coffee, and I haven't touched my little snack bar yet. These are really nice naked bars. This one wouldn't be my favorite one. My favorite one is, there's a cocoa and orange, which I really like, and there's a pecan one as well that is nice, and a cashew one that is really nice. And this one, it is nice, but it wouldn't be one of my favorite ones. Why am I so bad at trying to get the framing right for my B-roll? I always chop my head off. I always think that I have enough of the room in the shot, but I always chop my head off. Reached a point in this now that is like, I'll slide down here. That is like, I'm on chapter 17. So in chapter 15 or 16, a character showed up. I don't know if this might be a spoiler, but it does like fit in with the whole romanticy thing. I'm wondering, is there going to be a love triangle now, which would be just another, you know, box ticked for the romanticy thing. And YA books, but the lead character in this is 24 years old. The female lead is 24, which is a bit better. I usually kind of ignore when they're supposed to be 18 or something like that, because they don't behave like 18-year-olds. But yeah, I'm wondering now, is there going to be a love triangle? I don't mind love triangles. I actually like a love triangle, because I don't like it when the romance happens early in a book. I don't like it when they get together early, because it usually means that there's going to be a breakup, which often happens anyway, but it usually doesn't last for too long. If they get together early, the breakup might be longer. I'm here for the slow burn, especially with an enemies to lovers, hate to love, whatever you want to call it. That needs to be a slow burn. So I'm fine with a love triangle, because you know who's gonna end up together. They're always like soulmates or fated mates or one true pairing or whatever the hell people call it now. So yeah, if this guy is, and even the way she described him at the start, this guy who I think is going to be in the love triangle, the way she described him at the start is like, if I didn't know this other person was going to be the love interest, I would think it was him. A vlogger I follow and love called Brogan Tate recently posted on her Instagram reels, I think she posted it on her YouTube shorts as well, about doing a reading retreat she'd done in Cornwall, and it just looked fabulous. And I looked up the company. It was Ladies Who Lit was the name of it, and they're doing one at the end of this year in November in Wexford, which is close to me. It's actually so close to me that I was thinking that I could just do the events that they have planned in it. It's like, that's so close to me, it's not far at all. It looks fabulous and I would really like to do it. Like I said in one of my other vlogs, one of the reasons that I'm doing this is to help me with social anxiety, and that is the thing that would stop me from doing one of these reading retreats. Though I know they encourage you to spend time by yourself, like reading, and there's no pressure to engage with people, but you obviously are going to engage with people. Like, that's the whole point. It just looks like a fabulous time. I'd highly recommend looking up any vlogs or videos and stuff on them. Ladies Who Lit and Brogan Tate is the lady whose video I watched. But I have been kind of thinking of my vlogs as like mini retreats. Yeah, a mini reading and hobby retreat, that like a solo one. There's no social aspect except when I chat with my husband and my cats, I guess. And I guess I'm talking to you as well. You don't reply, but it's a way of, like, a parasocial kind of way. It's a lot of fun for me to do these because I film or I vlog doing hobbies. I want these to be about the times where, oh, how do I describe it? Like, where I'm doing stuff to ease mental tension, like the things that I do to calm myself, just like the nice everyday at home things. I'm very, very much a homebody, so that is what I want these vlogs to be. It's not isolating, but they are very much like introvert activities. They are things you kind of do by yourself, which is why I wanted to do the vlogging, to have a social element to them where I can engage with people. Little curated reading and hobby retreats for myself, and I do want to add more activities to them. I do want to like leave the house sometimes. I think I've only left the house in one of these, and I didn't film much because I am not comfortable filming in public yet. We're planning a trip for February, so I will film some of that. I probably won't speak during it. I might add voiceover, I don't know. I don't like to do voiceover, but maybe I will. But we're just planning a little trip to Wexford and Dublin next month, so I'll film some of that. We are going to Kilkenny as well, but I just got a jury duty summons, so I have to do that, which I won't be filming any of that, obviously. So yeah, I'm excited to try new things for doing my vlogs, learning about it, and I haven't looked into anything about equipment or anything like that. Actually, I hope you can hear me because the camera's kind of far away from me and I don't have a microphone. And I've been thinking kind of more about the format, because usually, like, I started out doing like a full day one, then I did over a week, and then I started doing these midday to midday, and that works out the best for me. It's the most comfortable for me. It's where I keep I have the most energy to film, is during that, when I like go to sleep in the middle of it. I'm not a morning person, so I find it difficult to like start vlogging in the morning, but I've noticed I'm fine with it if I'm in the middle of doing it. I like have the energy for it when I wake up. I don't mind doing it, so that's what I found works well for me. And now I'm thinking more about what I actually do, and I think that will just come naturally with each one. It just depends on what I feel like doing when I start vlogging, what I have planned for that day, though I don't plan it out too much normally. Maybe I should plan a bit more. You cutie. So here is dinner, some shepherd's pie that I made the other day. Really it's probably cottage pie. I made it with a beef and pork mince mix instead of lamb, so it's probably more like cottage pie. But whatever it is, it's fucking gorgeous, delicious. I'm looking forward to eating this. It's still roasting. And while I'm eating, I'm going to have a read through this Go Ireland weekend magazine that was in the Independent, the Irish Independent last weekend. I've been reading it like over the last few evenings, just a little bit, but there is a list, the Go Ireland list. I think it's 100 things to do and see in Ireland, and there is places to stay, there's things like walks and hikes, shops to go to, and like train journeys, things like that. Loads of nice things to do here in Ireland. So I've been looking through it and picking out things that I would like to do. It's interesting, one of the things they're talking about is an AI powered itinerary planner for Sligo. It's called Ideas Engine. I'm gonna have to look into that and see what it looks like. You ready to get cozy for the night, honey? This little lady is already very cozy. Look at her. She loves doing this, hopping up on the back of the couch, wrapped up in her blanket. And I guess watching Stargate. It's Thursday, so my groceries have arrived, and this cost me, so this groceries cost 99 and I paid 88 because I had a voucher for €11 for all of this. So this is a bit more typical of what our weekly groceries would be like around this. Sometimes it would be around 100 because I'd have a few more bits and pieces in it. Like I have very, very little veg in this one. Normally I'd have a bit more. And I wouldn't always be buying toilet roll. So we have toilet roll, Coke, water, some cling film just because I needed it, some self-raising flour to make my buns or cupcakes, which I actually don't feel like doing now, but it's handy to have the flour. Some chocolate, some more Graze bars for me. Absolutely love these. Some peaches. I meant to get rice pudding. I love rice pudding and peaches. Something my grandmother used to make for us after school when I was in primary school. Eggs, more salmon, absolutely love salmon. Burgers, these huge burgers. What I do with these is I squish them down to fit into these kind of ciabatta style rolls. But I got some nice looking burger buns to try out instead. I would probably still squish them down though because they are massive. Chicken thighs, I prefer the taste of these and they taste really nice in stir fry. And our favourite sausages and rashers. I absolutely love, my nails are in terrible condition. Absolutely love this brand of, they do hams and rashers and sausages and pudding, and I just love them. They're really good for pig meat. Some sliced meat for sandwiches. Really love this turkey. Some cream cheese for breakfast. This one is just a nicely touch of spice in it. Then some flora. I got two because I want to use this to make my buns. And you see, I have a good bit of bread. Like we eat a lot of sandwiches. So I wanted to make sure I had a good bit of butter. Then my lactose-free milk. Some really nice lettuce. This brand does really good types of lettuce. It can be kind of hard to get them though for some reason. I guess they just sell out. So I got that lovely butterhead lettuce. My mother thinks of this lettuce as being really old-fashioned lettuce because her mother, my grandmother, used to get this lettuce. And a nice packet of mushrooms and some parsnips, scallions, and then my favorite cheese. Absolutely love this cheese. So that's it. Not much in this week's shop. We will be getting a few other bits in Tesco, but not much, only a small bit because I already have some veg in the fridge. Just made my lunch. I'm having a pumpkin and spinach veggie burger from Strong Roots, and I'm just having it on a wholemeal pita with some lettuce and mayonnaise. Something very simple, but I forgot to have my lunch yesterday, so I wanted to make sure I ate something today. I can't stand these nails anymore, so I am going to take off the polish. So I use this stuff, this gel nail polish remover. Magic, it says magic, yeah. So I do my nails myself with UV. My husband got a 3D printer a few years ago, and he had to get a UV nail lamp for curing the things. And so when he got that, I decided to get some of the gel nail polishes for the UV lamp. And like, I didn't spend a lot of money on this. I just got a pack of polishes off of Amazon. Can't remember how much they were, but they weren't expensive. And sometimes they chip quite fast. Although I thought that I only had these on a week, but I think I have them on 2 weeks, so it's not too bad. So this stuff is what I'm going to use to take it off. I got this on Amazon as well. And what this stuff does, it's like this goopy gel. It's more goopy than gel-like, and it just goes on top of the nail polish, and it kind of makes it lift and crackle. It's probably not good for you. I don't know. These polishes probably aren't good for your nails either. I don't know. I don't do it often, just in case. It's so common for women to wear polishes and stuff like this. They're probably not bad, but fuck it, I won't worry about it anyway. So I'm going to do this now, and what you have to do is like buff the top of the nail polish, like where that is, to get the shiny coat off it. And then I'm going to put a layer of this stuff on it, and it starts to lift and crackle, and then you just push it off. So I'm going to spend the next while doing that, and I'm going to listen to the Shameless podcast while I'm doing that. This is a really good podcast. I recommend it for any. It's really focused on women, and they just kind of chat about pop culture and stuff like that, things that's happening in the world, but nothing like too heavy. I really enjoy it. It's just like having a chat with some of your girlfriends.
Okay guys, so much to update you on when it comes to this.
Time for another coffee break, and I have another Disney mug. This is an Encanto mug. Just has some nice flowers going around it. And this mug, we kept seeing it last time we were there in Disney World. I kept seeing this one in around the place, mostly in Epcot. I remember seeing it in that, I think is it called Connections? I can't remember what it's called. That big shop in Epcot. And I loved it, and I didn't get it for whatever reason. And then I got it online when we came home during a sale. So I was very happy to get that. One of my favorite Disney mugs. So now I'm having a coffee break, and I'm going to have a peanut butter graze. These are lovely. They're kind of like flapjacks, but they're softer. It has gotten pretty miserable out there now. It's raining pretty heavily. Although not too bad, actually. It's not raining too heavily. It was raining heavily a few minutes ago. It's after calming down a bit. I think there might have been hailstones. So in Quicksilver, is it Quicksilver? Yeah, in Quicksilver, I read about 100 pages last night. So I just passed the halfway point, and I'm on chapter 23. And I was saying yesterday that I think there's going to be a love triangle, and I feel like it won't really be. If there is like the little peppering of those elements, it's not going to actually get into the full swing of it, I feel like. Yeah, so I am enjoying the book. There has been a few points where I feel like she may have been forcing things a little bit. Like there was some behaviors, actions that characters were taking that felt a bit forced to create situations between characters. Like I don't want to say what they were doing because that might be a spoiler. It's not really. It's like it doesn't spoil the plot. It's just little things. Like a character would do something that doesn't really go with who they are, just to incite something in another character. But I am enjoying it. It is an enjoyable book, and afterwards I had to change my blog. I showed it to you yesterday where I put up the images of the Instagram templates, and I was looking at them later. I got my husband to check the links for me to make sure that they worked, and I was looking at it and thinking, just looking at like one of the Instagram templates doesn't really tell people that there's a whole collection in there. If you click on it, there's a whole set of templates available. So I went ahead and I made some cover photos for it. So this is what it's like on mobile. So this is what I was saying on mobile. There's so many ads that pop up like there. I just can't control them. But this is what it looks like now. So I made cover photos to show that there is a set available. So you can just click on that and it'll take you to a Google Drive that has all of the templates inside. Some of them have a lot, like the monthly wrap-up sets. They have a lot of templates because I think each month has like at least 10 templates for the wrap-up. But they're not made to be like you use every single one of them. They're to pick and choose. The vintage collection. So those are all on my blog, which I will have linked below, and you can get them if you would like to. So those are all up on my blog, completely free. You don't have to sign up to anything. You don't have to sign up to my newsletter or to the blog or anything like that. Using a bookmark from the book depository. I have so many of these. I have a ton, and I was like, I think because they look like coloring pages, I said I'd color them in. Never did it, but yeah, still have them, still use them. They used to give them with every book that you bought. They're gone now. They're gone a good few years, I think now. Actually, they were bought by Amazon, so you know they weren't long for the world after that, were they? Rain is picking up again now, but I think that's so cozy. I love reading when the rain starts to get a bit heavier. It's a real relaxing sound. I really like it in the evening when I'm lying on the couch and reading a book and you can just hear the rain and I have the cat snoozing next to me. That's really nice. Anyway, now having my coffee break with my book and my peanut butter graze. So my friends, I am going to leave it there for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one.